Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a little video walk around the shop after everybody leaves. Show you around all the departments while it's nice and quiet and things aren't going off and on. This is our interior department. This is where we put all our seats together, post covers, obviously all our carpentry and everything like that. We use thick, dense 4-inch foam for all our seats. Here's a couple seats, what they look like before they actually go in the cars. This is black on black ostrich. But walking through here, you can see we have a ton of stuff going on. We'll go over there later, but a couple SUV stretches, one 60-inch Chrysler stretch, one 40-inch Chrysler stretch. Over there is our parts cage. It's where we keep all our little odds and ends. This is interesting. We pressure test our AC system before we put the Freon in it. We actually do nitrogen in there, and it helps because what we do is we put pressure in there just like you would have your Freon, and we put a little bit extra pressure in there to make sure that all our fittings are tight and leak free, and then we evacuate it and put the Freon in it. Here's your Shuttle Sprinter in production. I don't think it has finished yet, but nice lighted step here, staggered seating, my box ceiling, wood frame around the monitor up there. These are seats. These ones are black. They're really dusty. You can see how things get dusty here. All of our shuttle seats now are going to have cup holders. It's a nice thing to have. But this is where things get put together and stuff like that. Everyone's toolboxes. 2500 Sprinter we have in production. Another limo style. Mahogany wood, ostrich and black, and my box ceiling. Some more limo sprinters. In there is our wash bay and our hydrographics room. Something cool. Something blue. We'll do a video on this later, but really, really custom. A lot of cool features. Our control panels and stuff for this is what a Sprinter looks like going through production. Another Sprinter, 2500, going to be a limo. But here it is. Here's us starting to do the walls, the double insulation, the wiring. This is ironwood floor. Going around on the more serious side of the shop, we have this is a 140-inch Durango we're building. It's actually a really cool project. It's a 140-inch stretch SUV, and we're going to retail it for about 75 grand. So for $75,000, you're going to have a SUV limo. Pretty neat. Here's the floor. It's all solid. This is before it gets undercoating and everything. Pretty neat. Before the drive shaft's in and stuff. But you can see it's 100% sealed up all the way around. One 40-inch Chrysler. Before we do it, this is these beams right here. These are steel, but then this is like an aesthetic frame rail. I mean, obviously it all butts together, but inside of here is a real heavier real frame rail. This is more just an aesthetic there to make all the body lines match and things like that. Obviously it adds strength, but it's more just for it's not the strength of everything. But that's the weld shop. Big brake. We put seats together. What a partition motor looks like before it gets put in the car. We make it out of aluminum, try to save weight, things like that. We use a cable drive system. All our jigs for our seats, different seats. The seats are all made before the side panels get put on and put in the cars. Here's a 140-inch Chrysler. This is what it looks like before any of the etch primer that's in there. Now what we do is we put a full primer from top to bottom on the inside out here. See all the nice roof bows? So that nothing can rust. What it does is that it adheres to the metal in there and won't chip off, things like that, and won't let moisture get into it. But all good. Then these are our side panels. This is we work them before we put on the car. Well, obviously we do final work, but this is how it starts life. It's aluminum. It's all aluminum. Raised roof Suburban. This one's going to be a smooth raised roof. Pretty cool. I like it. Pretty nice. Big monitor. This is a curtain here to help keep the dust and all the wood dust out of the body shop. Go around here. So this is the wood shop. This is probably the messiest part of the shop. This is how our MyBox ceilings, bars, everything take life. Here's all the jigs for the bars. Pretty cool. But here's all the things. Different type sanders. How we put our bars together. Start life. One of my favorite hydrographics dip is this rustic wood. It's pretty neat. Very detailed. This is a bar. This is what the back of the bar starts life looking like for a shuttle sprinter, for people who want a shuttle sprinter. Shuttle sprinter bar. All of our panels for the sprinters. Everything just being pre-made, ready to go. So order a car or put a car in production, things are already in motion. Here are all the pieces that are ready for hydrographics dip. This is a sealer. The cool part about hydrographics that I really like is that the panels have to be 100% coated with sealer, so no water or anything can get into the wood. So it even makes our bars even stronger now that we don't have to, if anything spills on it and there was a crack or anything, it won't get in there. There are plastic pieces that we do for limousines and shuttles and stuff like that. It's fun. There's a paint booth for all the little stuff, for the wheels, things like that. Sanding, buffing area. Sanding. Look at this mess. Wood, acrylics, everything. But after the car hits the body shop, it goes into our paint shop, and we'll get back to over here in a second. But here's all our electrical system. This is where we put all our electric stuff together. Now, I know a lot of people like touch screens, okay? But a lot of people don't understand that when a touch screen fails, you're done for the night, okay? There's computer boards that are involved, and you have to get real technical. I mean, you have to normally replace the board. When we have our system, it's all fuses and relays, and with the night going, how the night can go is, let's pretend that a starlight goes out. Well, let's say this fuse is for starlight. Well, you just take this fuse out, put another fuse, and we'll figure out why it blew later on. Or, you just lose your starlight. You don't lose your entire system. No more annoying beeping. No more, if your hands are too cold, nothing works. Like the old systems. All our wire. This is what a back of a bar looks like. This is a light burl wood. It's a nice finish. Really classy. With a disco back. You have acrylic in here. All light up. Very fun. office, seating area for everyone. This is our paint area. This is the mixing room. So even our paint gets mixed in a room where particles and dust can't get in there. This is the wash area before it gets into the paint booth. Again, to make sure that everything is nice and clean. It's also the buffing area, serve at the buffing area as well. But going back through it, all aluminum. Okay, you can see it starts to take shape here. Double insulation, crash bars. Really, that's it. I mean, not too much stuff in here yet. No real wiring harness in here yet or anything. But we'll just start life. No suspension. Mercedes Sprinter front bumper. Our paint booth. This is a raised roof Escalade. Again, with a smooth finished, and we'll wet sand and buff it. Now the roof rack still goes back on, so it hides a lot of it, but it's really nice. Really nice. Really nice finish. Like it a lot. So after that, this is mirrored ceilings. This is how crazy, no one really understands what goes into these, but this is fiber optic ceiling. We have to run every individual strand one by one. It's not hard at all. It's very time consuming. Not a lot of people know that. All of our harness, you can see this bar harness here, all of it has safety locks on them, and all ran through a harness with computer style ends. So everything's there and ready to go. No, there's nothing that's too easy or too hard to trace down. And all our panels are coated with what it is. Here's a little refurb on an older Escalade. Brand new GMC. This is the 165-inch. A couple of Chrysler 300s. And getting ready for production. So pretty busy. This is how the life of our electricians have. Look at this mess. I wouldn't know how to put it back together. But that's why we have the best 200-inch GMC. And that's it, guys. I hope you learned how a limo gets put together. A lot of these vehicles are for sale. I hope you enjoyed watching. Again, this is the 160-inch Chrysler. Oh, nothing's on. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope if you do need anything in the future, please give us a call. We'll be more than happy to try to help the best we can. Have a good night.